Josh Okogie early in the season has been one of the most effective role players in the NBA, one of the most impactful for sure. And early on, because of his hustle, determination, physicality, he has earned the trust of the coaching staff, starting the last 3 games, and the Rockets are 3-0 after an 0-2 start. And per PivotFade.com, when he's on the floor for the Rockets 113 minutes, they have a plus 15.2 net rating so far this season. And the thing that's been holding him back from being a consistent rotational player and finding a home in the NBA is his three-point shooting. Everything else is there. He's terrific defensively. He's always hustling. His motor is unbelievable. And now with the Rockets, he's shooting 60% from 3 so far to start the year. Obviously, he's on a hot streak. It's definitely bound to dip down at some point. But it's clear he's been putting in work off the court. He has supreme confidence in his shot right now. When he's open, he's firing away instantly. He's got a lot of confidence. So the hope is that his lows aren't as low as before in terms of three-point shooting. And if that's the case, I'm telling you, the Rockets all of a sudden have one of the most underrated role players in the NBA. I also want to point out he's only averaging 0.4 turnovers per game, and he's averaging 1.4 assists per game. He's playing mistake-free basketball and just being a perfect connector offensively next to their star players. Now it's time to take a look at the film, and immediately you will realize how he found himself in the rotation. So right now at this moment, Peyton Pritchard has an easy pass to the corner for the three-point shot. But look at the hustle and quickness from Josh to make him take a dribble, and then he spins and contests the next shot to take that one away. Now he's playing physical, hard-nosed defense, and he runs him right into the rim protector. What a defensive possession. Overall, he's just such an annoying player to go up against, and you can tell Jaylen Brown gets frustrated off the basketball trying to get position on him. He just decides to push him out of the way, and guess what? You can't do that in the NBA. It kind of feels like the Rockets are trying to develop him into the Lou Dort of their team. That's the thing about him. He's got quick feet, but he also is built like a football player. He's listed at 213 pounds. Lou Dort is 220. He's also the same height as Lou Dort, 6'4". But here's the thing. Josh Okogie has a 7-foot wingspan. So in reality, yeah, he's listed at 6'4", but with those long arms, he's really 6'6". That's what it feels like on the court. He's just a very unique archetype, to say the least, and it gives the Rockets even more versatility defensively. I mean, you saw him just, bodying up Jaylen Brown. Now here, he's locking up Peyton Pritchard, their point guard. I'd say this is his most impressive rep against Peyton. The crossover does not work at all. He just cuts him off. He's right back in front after that bump. And this picture right here is truly him at his best defensively. You have to live off tough shot making. Pritchard definitely is capable of hitting that shot, but is he capable of doing that again and again and again? Probably not. And then he's randomly doing stuff like this offensively. Tari Eason really wants the rock against this mismatch, but the Brooklyn Nets do a good job taking it away. Josh gets the rock, and he splits the gap and finds Thompson for an easy dunk. Are you kidding me? He's also doing a great job when the defense is disrespecting him, hit that three-pointer. But also here in the short roll, they double-team Şengün, and you can trust him to make the quick and right decision. Easy three-pointer generated just like that. So now, next time defensively, the Raptors got to think twice about doubling Şengün. And now, how about this? Late in the shot clock, he's way far from the basket. Nothing's going on. He's got to do something. He drives to the rim, and you can tell on the scouting report they don't have him as a passer because 2 of the shot blockers go after him. But guess what? That leaves Thompson wide open for 3. What a cross-court pass. Now he's bringing the ball up like a point guard, and guess what? You're going to have their worst defender on him. Anthony Simons is not good at navigating screens, so the best screen setter, Steven Adams, easily gets him. And now just like that, easy offense is generated. And as we know, mainly he's just going to be spot-up shooting, but it's nice that he has some on-ball juice and also playmaking and passing juice. He's also always been good at getting rim pressure and drawing fouls. He's averaging 3.2 free throws per game for the Rockets and shooting 81% from the free throw line. And over his NBA career, 2.2 free throws per game, which is very good for his role. I also want to say there is an aspect of his game that you're not really seeing in Houston so far, aka he's an incredible offensive rebounder. Over his career, he's averaging 1.1 offensive rebounds per game. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. But I think the reason why you're not seeing it nearly as much, only 0.6 per game, is because everyone else on the Rockets is so good in that aspect. So I'm sure they're making it a point of emphasis for him not to crash if he doesn't have to. So they have someone back on defense, just in case Steven Adams or Amen Thompson doesn't come up with it. But I'm telling you, he's elite in that aspect. So I think eventually you're going to notice that as well. It really feels like he found himself as an NBA player. There was always signs. He was always a great hustle guy and defender, but offensively it was a work in progress. But now it seems like he has a lot of confidence offensively, and I just think it took time for him to develop that. I hope he can keep it up. Obviously, his efficiency is going to go down because right now 63% from the field and 60% from three. That's not sustainable. But hopefully his lows aren't as low. But my goodness, what an impactful role player he's been for the Rockets so early in the season. Hopefully he can keep it up. Let me know your thoughts below.